Welcome back from that water break, of course, and on Sunday we'll have big games kicking off that afternoon. Fulham will be hosting an Arsenal side that is in a very purple patch.
It's a great win, Tony. 5 out of 5 is an amazing run for Arsenal. We've known Arsenal not have such a run.
An 8-0 competition.
An 8-0 competition. That's a huge result, Tony, for Arsenal. But going to Craven Cottage, we know it's a tiny pitch, old school pitch, Tony. I think those
fans are closer to the players.
They're closer to the players, Tony. I think they'll have something to play for because the big boys are in town. Why not have a go for them?
Very interesting, of course. Fulham have not kept a clean sheet all season, so it will be interesting to see how they try to stop this Arsenal side that has scored 26 goals in that run of 8 wins on the spin for Unai Emery's men. It will be very, very interesting. We know that Arsenal is in 5th. Yep. Of course, Fulham find themselves in 17th, mainly because of the way they are conceding goals at the back. They haven't yet turned up. Of course, we know that Mitrovic, their striker, has been playing so well. I've gone for 3-1 Arsenal win.
I think Arsenal will win this 2-1. Mitrovic will score.
Very interesting there, the Serbian international who has had a very interesting start to the season. He is in the top scorers charts there. And of course, after that game, we'll be having Southampton, a team that's still struggling this season at St. Mary's. They'll be hosting Chelsea, another team that has been heavily reliant on Hazard's form.
Yeah, Tony, Chelsea always wants Hazard to deliver the goods. We saw it in the Europa, Tony. They don't
beating Vidi 1-0.
1-0. They do not play well without this other guy, Hazard. But Saints, Tony, Southampton, they have not come to the party. Not last season, not this season, and we do not know until when do we see the Southampton of back in 2000s. That was always engaging these big boys, Tony, especially when they visit them at their home. So it's a game that I want to see Southampton come out, express themselves. They still have great names.
Quality players.
They have quality in that side, but I don't know whether it's the coach. Mark Hughes has done it, has tried to keep them from relegation last season, but he has not kicked off from that one.
Do you think they start in this particular game to show those states?
There is an incentive to play Chelsea. You know, Chelsea is trying to fight to keep in tabs with the top 2 guys, Man City and Liverpool. But this is a hard game, Tony. That's why I don't see a win for Southampton.
Very interesting there in that particular game. I've gone for a low-scoring Chelsea win 2-0 that I've gone for in that particular game.
I think Southampton will get a goal, 2-1.
Very interesting. I believe they have the strikers. I've seen Manolo Gabbiadini has not had a lot of chances, but we know Danny Ings has kicked on very well in that particular game. So it will be interesting to see how well he does against the side of Chelsea's caliber. And of course, things kick off tomorrow on Saturday with the rest of the Big Six coming into action. We'll be kicking things off with Spurs taking out a Cardiff side that is also still winless this particular season. I've gone for 3-0 win just because I think Spurs have a debt to pay to their fans. They lost 4-2 to Barcelona at home. That Wembley tough looking very, very crazy, but I think they can win this one 3-0.
It's the score I've gone for 22, 3-0.
We definitely think Spurs will be able to beat 19th place Cardiff there, who only have 2 points this season. They haven't started very well. Their coach and now should be very, very worried. Mr. Neil Warnock. United end things on Saturday evening. They'll have a late kickoff against Benitez's Magpies. They're 1-0 for Manchester United.
If United don't win this game, Tony, then I do not know where the season of Man U is going to end. I've gone for 2-0, but Mourinho has to pick up these boys, Tony. We've seen the pictures that as the guys are going to the training ground, they look
grumpy.
They're not smiling faces, and there's something totally a mess in that Man U side. But I think this is a time they have to win. Those fans at Old Trafford deserve to see a win. We were discussing off air, the last time Man U won at Old Trafford was the first day, Tony, of the season.
That's a very, very long way back. Of course, we remember that game against Leicester City that kicked things off on a Friday night this season. Mourinho cannot afford any more slip-ups.
No.
The board has tried to show that they are backing him. He's saying that they haven't backed him enough in the row against Pogba. They haven't showed the resilience against these players. It's not the board's coach. It's not the board's responsibility.
It's not the board.
To talk
it's
to
the manager.
The manager has to motivate his players. He has to bring the best out of them. Sanchez is struggling, is looking for a club from the rumors that we are getting. So it's a very, very interesting atmosphere at Manchester United. But they're at home. I hope that the fans can reunite behind the players, if not the manager, and we get a result in this particular game.
That's why I think they'll get 2-0, Tony. I don't know who's going to score the goals, but I think they'll get 2-0.
Maybe Smalling can come back with an acrobatic volley. There, things will be very, very interesting. Of course, don't forget, we'll be bringing all the predictions to the rest of the games in that Premier League action over the weekend. Kicking things off tonight, of course, big game there. West Ham United will be traveling there to a very interesting Brighton side at their mix. So that game tonight at 10 p.m. East African time. Don't miss it. It's a very, very interesting game. We know that West Ham has been bouncing back in the past couple of games. So this will be another game where we need to watch them. They will now need to separate themselves from the bottom half side.
Boys.
So it will be very interesting. That game comes on tonight. And goodbye for now. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Goodbye.
Girl, you're the one now. Give me the night. And who do you call in the middle of the night? Pop, pop, pop.